So in today's video, we are going to be going over my top 10 anime action figures and the toy lines that they came from. So to continue my top 10 videos, you guys have been loving them and I'm actually having a lot of fun making them, and that is really important for YouTube. Number 10 is McFarland Toys. Now McFarland Toys, they're very hit or miss. It's really cool that they're making anime figures. They have new ones that are just out right now. They're making Demon Slayer anime figures, which are cool. A lot of people love anime, right? Anime is pretty much the biggest thing ever. And anime figures cost so much money. They are imports for a reason from Japan. You're looking at $50 to $100 for basic characters that you like. What was cool about this toy line was, I think it was like $15 to $20 when it started. Now maybe the prices are a little bit more. My Hero Academia, I really like the anime. I did kind of get lost. I was watching it, and then when things get too big, you kind of lose sight. I lost like where I was. So I think I got up to season 2 or something, and I just kind of forgot. So, but I was really enjoying these figures, and this figure, Eraser, what was his name? Eraserhead, right? I think something like that. Now I forgot. He's the teacher. And this figure is probably my favorite one. It's just so, if it had like a better ab crunch, it would be like a perfect anime figure. Oh, and double jointed knees. Yeah, like that's the thing with this toy line. It's so close. It could be like an amazing toy line. It could be really, really good. But it's just like almost there. But I still do. I love that figure. The Deku or Mitochondria, whatever his friggin' name is. I don't know Japanese names. I'm Italian. I feel like they never got his likeness right for me personally. And then they also made the controversial Invisible Girl figure, which I did a review of, and this was a big video for the channel. So that was pretty ballsy. He charged over full price for basically a stand and two gloves and 2 hands, which was pretty wild. Number 10 is the McFarland Toys / anime toy line from McFarland. Number 9, speaking of, Demon Slayer was an anime I started. I was digging some aspects of it. I really wanted to like it. I kind of like the aesthetics. I think it looks like a cool character, but it just didn't win me over. I think I got about a season in, and a bunch of people were like, oh, keep going, it gets really better. But a good anime to me usually is the first episode. I'm like, this rocks. I want to like Demon Slayer, and I wanted to like, this figure is actually pretty cool. So this is the Buzzwole. Buzzwole? No, that's a Pokemon. What is this? Buzzmod figures, and these are really expensive. What? So when I watch an anime, I need the figures. Really cool figure. The anime was whatever, very expensive. This guy cost over $100. I think like $120 or something like that. I always feel like if you're gonna get a figure, you get the best version of that figure that you can. This is number 9 because the anime, I didn't care for the anime as much as I wanted to. Eventually, I'll hop back on, and I'm watching One Piece right now, so that's basically my time forever. I think I'm on episode 700 or something like that, so you know, I'll be busy for a little while. They made a few cheaper versions from other toy lines, but this, you got the cloth cape. I have a full review of everything I'm going to be going over, so if you guys want, I'll link them in the description below if you want to watch any of the full reviews. But this is kind of just like a chill talk and hang, and I'm excited for number 8. So this is probably the only Figma figures that I own now. Like, I used to actually collect Figma back in the day, and I got rid of a lot of them. Big anime Berserk fan, the original anime, that's the 96 or 97 TV one. I never watched any of the 3D digital whatever. I think the anime itself, I never read the books yet. I know the manga, excuse me. I do plan on it, but that show, the intro, I love everything about it. It was just such a good show, and that ending is stomach-churningly sick. It ends like so wild, like your head explodes. I needed figures for it, and Figma made figures a while ago, so these are actually really expensive. I mean, I know Figuarts is making them now, but they're doing later on in Berserk. I like the early stuff. I like the stuff from, you know, obviously the anime. and from the show. So I didn't pick up any of the new Figuarts stuff, but and I heard they have a lot of problems. Everyone's guts, feet were breaking and stuff. So I'm happy with these. I have more. I have the Griffin, and I broke him, and so I bought a new one, and I never opened him in the box. So I do have the Griffin. They made some of the demon creatures and everything, but everything again is so expensive. I love the intro. Then tell me why, tell me what you saw, tell me why, tell me. There you go. Number 8, Guts, or the Berserk line from Figma. Number 7 is actually a really, like, an anime I actually really enjoy, Doro Hedoro. And these are the only figures, besides 12-inch 3-0 figures, these are the only action figures they made for this from this anime. And it's such a letdown because, but these are all the main characters, and only these two guys are articulated, and they're pretty these are Sentinel, so these are made from Sentinel, the same brand that makes those Spider-Man figures that TikTok goes crazy for, and they're really nice, and they're really detailed. They're not perfect, but they're very, very expensive, and they only come in 2-packs. So this is a statue, and she's a statue, so they come together. You have to buy them together, and you have to buy them together, and they're not articulated. They're just statues. So it just stinks. The figures are cool, but it's just like a letdown. And they would be much lower on the list because I really do like Doro Hedoro. I like the aesthetic of it. I think it's just such a fun, weird anime. And it jumped out at me right away. Like the first episode got me into it. These figures are cool. I do recommend them if you like the anime. They are expensive. I think they're $150 each. There's no way out of it. And like I would have liked them to in articulated form. And she's undersized anyway. So there's a lot of problems. I don't know why we don't have a season 2 yet. And I don't know why no one's ever tackled these figures. Maybe because it's such a weird anime. And it's like demonic and stuff. But which I don't like, but they do it in a way that I don't feel is that weird. It's more of like a joke. They do, like, animes get away with when the Western stuff, like American companies make some demonic stuff. It's the worst because they actually suck. They're untalented. But when Japan does it, it's almost like in like a weird, like Dragon Ball Z. You know, they go to the underworld. They go to hell. And it doesn't come off as like, ooh, satanic, gross. I don't like that type of stuff. The older I get, the more I realize how corny and garbage it is and evil. And I don't like evil stuff. Okay. But this anime is still fun and it's silly. So recommend the anime, recommend these figures, but they're not cheap. So for my number 6, we have Yu Hakusho with One Shot Toys. This was a third party, like basically a bootleg figure with cloth goods, really nice. And I love this figure. The anime is great. Older anime is just almost always perfect. It's just nostalgic and great. When I saw this figure, I just had to have him. I really enjoy him. I have some of the other guys, but I don't know where they are. They might be in storage. But they made a few characters of the group. And now even Figuarts is making some, and you know, this toy line is finally getting some love. This anime is finally getting some love. But this one is from One Shot Toys, and I enjoy it. It looks like some of the glue they used coming through. This wasn't there originally, so the glue they used is getting warped or something, and it's fine. But these are around, I think it was around $40, $50, $60. I don't know if they're going for higher now, but if you like the anime, I definitely recommend this toy line. Now, number 5, we have the Jujutsu Kaisen Figuarts figures. This was one of the animes from the first episode, jumped me in there, got me on board. I like the aesthetic, I like the main character. I love the intro that they have, and where they're all dancing and stuff. It's fun. This was a fun anime. Again, demonic, but not in an American evil way. They actually do it in kind of like evil people are evil and they're fighting evil, so it's not just demonic for yucky feelings in your body sense. Like the anime, I do have to catch up on it. That's some animes that when you're trying to catch up, you miss one episode, and then I keep trying to jump on and I forget, because I watch them on free websites because I don't care. I watch all my anime online while I'm doing chores around the house, taking care of the house. So, but again, I'm watching One Piece, so that's what I'll be doing for the next 10 years of my life. The Figma figures, all the other toy lines, they didn't look good. I think the Figuarts one is perfect, and a lot of the characters are cheap. Like, you can get these two guys for pretty cheap. Now, for number 4, we have the Daen Model One Punch Man action figures from, they're a third-party company. They're basically bootlegs. Now, I owned the, Figma made an official version of One Punch Man, Satayama, a long time ago, and I owned that one, and it sucked. And the third-party one is so much better and came with more accessories. I have a custom cape on him, and I have custom clothes on him. But really enjoy the anime, enjoy these figures. And so if you're looking for them, they're Daen Model. You can get them on like the bootleg websites. I recommend them. Many different heads, and even comes with the little bag of leeks and stuff like that. And then this guy comes with the apron and stuff. So very cool. Digging these guys. That's why they hit on the number. Now, number 3. We have the Chainsaw Man Figuarts figures. I don't like what the Figma figures look like, and I am really, really pleased with these guys so far. That's why they're number 3. Really enjoy the anime a lot. I enjoy these figures a lot. And so I'm just, I don't know. There's not much more to say. I mean, Denji comes with a Dirty Magazine accessory. That is cool. I dig it. Not much more to say. Chainsaw Man is cool. Figuarts is, good. They're doing this line well. And not much more to say. So let's get to the next toy line. Number 2, we have the Figuarts One Piece toy line. And this is the Bandai Anime Heroes Chopper, but he goes well with this. And I think the Usopp does too. If anyone sees the Usopp, Anime Heroes Usopp, send it to my P.O. Box. You'll be a legend. I'll do a review, give you a shout out. I can't find it anywhere. I've been trying to toy hunt it. I like trying to find my stuff in the stores. This toy line is not the best. So Figuarts, I've been critical. I criticize this. A lot of people have criticized this toy line. Luffy is a rubber man, and he has some of the worst articulation that you can't even get him in any poses. But, obviously I'm currently watching One Piece for the last few years, or it feels like 10 years. I'm on episode 700-ish or something. They just did the Dressrosa storyline, and I just love the characters, and to have the characters in figure form, I dig it, obviously, and we need a Nico Robin. Nico Robin, every episode, I just like her more and more, and I think she might be my number 1 female character in any anime. Nico Robin is she's so cool. She's written so well. She's calm, composed. She's beautiful, but she's like not annoying. She's not, and I don't know. I know I'm talking about a fictional girl, but it's refreshing. Nico Robin's character in anime is just very refreshing too. I don't know, but maybe I want a Nico Robin figure. All right, Bandai, please. Next one, Nico Robin. Number 1 is obviously Figuarts with Dragon Ball Z toy line. It is, basically my channel is a Dragon Ball Z channel at this point. I do a lot of content for Dragon Ball Z and the Figuarts. The third-party figures are just amazing. This is Demonical Fit, and it's basically Figuarts. So we're getting just, as being a fan my whole life, or at least since I was 13, I've been watching Dragon Ball. It just changed me. It changed who I am. It influenced me in a lot of ways to draw and everything. I love Dragon Ball Z, the aesthetic, the nostalgia, and the fact that we have one of the best toy companies, even though I'm very critical, and I'm always criticizing them because I care. Figuarts is just killing it with the Dragon Ball Z line. With all the characters and everything, and though I always hate and you only hate things. People go like, why don't you talk about this? Or why don't you talk about this? And I can only talk about things that I care about, guys. And I know there's a lot of younger people watching this, and you'll understand one day. Being critical about something you care about is not hating. You know, if I say Figuarts, you know, Krillin's head is too big and maybe the figure should be smaller, or this guy, his arm shouldn't pop off, and Goku should come with a tail. I'm criticizing the toy line because I care about it. And I that word hate gets used so freely and just so wrongly on the internet. And being critical does not mean you hate something. It almost means the opposite. It means you do care about it and you like it. Or, you know, I don't care what Marvel Legends does. You know, I might laugh at it sometimes. I don't care what Figma's doing. I don't care what these other companies are doing. I care about what Figuarts is doing because I buy Figuarts and I enjoy Figuarts and I want to keep enjoying it. So on that note, guys, what was your list? Do you think my list was good? Don't forget, guys, check out my shop, my Mercari link on my eBay down below. If you want to sign up to my Mercari, you want $50 for free in credit? You guys help fund the channel. I use all your credits. You guys sign up. So listen, I have a referral code down below. If you sign up to Mercari, we both get up to $50 in credit, and I use your referral signups with the credit to buy these figures. A lot of the reviews on the channel happen because you guys are signing up to Mercari with my link, and a lot of you guys, like, I get like at least a few a day anytime I post a video. So if you did sign up in the past using my link, or you could vouch for Mercari, leave comments down below so people could see. Check out my shop and click a video on screen. Even if you've seen it before, it'll help out the channel. Just click on it, and I'll see you in the next toy hunt. Bye, guys.